Can you take off your shades though?
No.
You really don't want to?
Mm-mm.
What about the hoodie? Can you take the hoodie down?
I can take the hoodie off.
Oh, snaps! Oh my God. This is incredible.
Damn, lucky you want to keep it on though.
Aw.
See, I should have got a retwist before I came over here.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Who Is That Be Talking To? Today, I've got a very special guest, a music producer, elite creative who's worked with artists like Flashy B, Iman Soleil, 88THAGANG Yabi, and most recently produced the entire Yaya's World project for Amaya Jane with over 7 million streams on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Welcome, 88THAGANG.
What's the deal? 70.
Did I say...
70
Yeah,
million.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. All right. With over 70 million streams across all music platforms. Why am I fucking this up? I'm sorry. I need to
What? We love Brenda.
Because when I look at my phone, it fucks me up a little bit.
Calm down, bro.
Okay. Can we just get into the questions? When I first came across you, it was off of Siete Name Keek's EP, G Keek EP. And I remember just looking through and being like, who is this? And then finding out that you've worked with so many different artists across the West Coast. I'm sure people just know you as 88THAGANG, powerhouse producer. Can you share a little bit about your upbringing, your early life? Like, how was it like for 88THAGANG growing up?
So, I moved around a lot. I was a Navy brat. I grew up in Virginia. But I also lived in San Diego when I was like super young. But I moved to Virginia and then probably lived there a majority of like my adolescent. But I was just like any other kid, you know. I was always drawn to music though. I was in band, played instruments, and I low-key been making beats since like middle school. But I never took it serious like at all. It's funny as hell. The whole story is funny. I ain't gonna lie. Like how I even got here is funny to me. Only because I used to tell myself like I wouldn't spend money on this like at all because I was doing it off like my iPhone or some shit, and I ended up spending over like just a fuck ton of money on music. Now I own a studio, 2 rooms, and I got this platform, you know. So it's just funny to me because it's like ironic telling yourself, "Oh, I'm never going to do this," and then do it. Pretty cool to me.
So what made you feel like I'm not gonna do this?
Because I didn't take it serious. Like, I want to say after I graduated high school, I joined the military. I wasn't really like focused on that. I was traveling the world. I was enjoying life. And I didn't even I didn't even understand how to even make money out of it. But I always loved making music. I've always made beats, but I would just keep it to myself.
How did you know you love it? When was that first moment?
Well, kind of growing up, like, I'd say I was slightly raised in a Jamaican household where I didn't really listen to like music that everybody would listen to. I was listening to like, you know, Jamaican music. I used to live with my grandparents and stuff in New York. But then like the first artist that I came across, or I had like an actual CD of, was like DMX. And I just started diving into like music and like Nas and Jay-Z and 50 Cent and Eminem and then, you know, so on and so forth. But I like study the culture behind it. But yeah.
Some East Coast greats you just listed.
Not for sure. I'm definitely from the East Coast, heavily influenced, and Chicago, for sure. Kanye West, Lupe Fiasco. But yeah, I love music. I listen to all types of shit though, not just hip hop. But yeah.
What are some of the genres that you think people wouldn't expect that you listen to?
I'm gonna just say it's a band. I don't know if you know. You ever heard of Coldplay? Coldplay. No, for real. That shit was funny. It's funny as hell. I have like a very broad music like palette. I listen all the time. If it makes my head bob, I'll listen to it, you know? Or if I can vibe with it, I'll fuck with it for sure.
So what are you listening to right now in this time period?
Just everything that I'm producing right now.
Okay, valid.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I did listen to A$AP Rocky's project. I thought that's like the coldest project I listened to in a long time.
Did you have a standout track?
Player. That shit's hard. No, from the production and to everything, that shit's hard to me. I like the whole project.
I haven't listened to it yet, but
You should.
I'm going to start with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to ask if there was any song you wanted to play right now.
I'm going to play some shit that I just worked on it last week. Actually, it's an artist. He's actually based out of here. He's from Sacramento, but I don't know. I've been off this song since he sent it to me. I ain't gonna lie. I should.
Okay. Is it on Spotify or something?
Nah, it's not out yet.
It's not out yet? Okay.
I'm working on a project with him.
So you created the beat, you sent it to him for him
he
to lay down the vocals
basically
on the track.
Well, he sent me the stems and I mixed it and stuff. So, but yeah. I'll fuck with this one.
Snap.
I've been off it. Like when I listen to something more than like 100 times, I'm really like,
Dashi, here we go.
I'ma tap at 80 and he got them chops.
I'll shut up before I lie. I'll roll up before I cry. I hope the judge can show me grace. Go get some paper before you die, little nigga. Pay before you die. Go get paid before you die, little nigga. Pay before you die. Go get some paper before you die. Go get some paper before you die. Bitch, go pay before you die. Hey. Last went bad, they popped my cousin. I can't fake it, he still. These niggas are acting like we won't act up when we will. Last went bad, they popped my cousin. I can't fake it, he still. Tryna win, that gives my aunt, we will.
Are you not gonna let the song finish?
Nah.
Okay.
I fuck with that though. I feel like there's so much like real shit that he's popping. Like that's cool. It's refreshing because a lot of people just rap about the same shit, but that's some real shit. I fuck with it.
What really stood out to me is just the signature style that you embed into every track that you create. So the way I can describe it is you have very unique melodies that you incorporate with deep, heavy bass. I think that's something that makes you such a unique producer. Like your sound is unlike anything that I really hear out there, you know?
I call it trunk music.
Where did that title come from?
Just based off what you just said, heavy bass, melodic melodies. It's like you hear it in the car, it sounds crazy. Where it's bassy. So it's like it sounds like, you know, the trunk finna pop open. But yeah, that's where it stemmed from.
So what is your creative process like? Before you get to imagining what you want a song to sound like, what sort of things get you to the point to creating a full song?
This is a multitude of things. It really depends. Like sometimes I'll start with the drums, or lately I've just been starting with the melody first. But sometimes it'll start with silence, like, or whoever I'm working with. It's kind of like an energy transfer. Like whoever I'm working with, I'll listen to him and then listen to their voice, and then just try to compliment the voice. That's it. Nothing deeper than that.
It's like you really attach yourself to the work as you're creating it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the things you draw inspiration from, not only in your creative process, but just as a whole?
Life, for sure. But I can tell just by like listening to like some of the beats I've produced over the years. Like I remember when I was making them and like what was going on. I'm like, damn. If you listen, you'll know some shit. I ain't gonna lie. But outside of that, it's a whole bunch of shit. What's going on, current events, how I feel. If it's a vibe, it's just not. Sometimes I'm in the studio, I don't even want to be in the studio. I'll force work because just, you know, staying consistent is everything for me.
Is there a particular thing or person who is inspiring you in this season of your life?
Me. For real. Me. Like, majority of the time, I try to stay humble. Only because, like, I'm not as attached to wanting to be famous as other people. Or I'm really looking at, like look back on like what I've actually accomplished, like, and then just say, you know what, I'm finna do it this way, you know? Just because I have a vision, I feel like every single time I pull a vision out of my head and bring it to fruition, it's worth like way more, you know? So that's a good feeling.
Yeah, you watch yourself manifest the things that you focus towards.
Yeah.
What would you say has been one of the most difficult challenges you've had to overcome?
I'd say just learning the business and, you know, trials and tribulations, like learning what not to do, learning the hard way, figuring out, adapting and adjusting. That's it. But for the most part, like I do my due diligence. Like I'm in school for like music and business. So I'm always gonna be a student of the game. You feel me?
Yeah, so you just strive to continue to learn no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
even if you go through difficult moments.
Yeah.
Is there something that you would say to your younger self or even just younger people coming up who either want to find their profession or want to get into the music industry?
To really decide to lock in, like be intentional as possible. Like me, I'm completely everything I do is intentional. And some people would look at it like I'm preying on them or some shit like that, but it's not that. I'm preying on me. Like I look at what I'm doing as a legacy. I'm looking like 25 years from now. What is it gonna look like? What's gonna stick? What's not gonna stick? Because I'm not doing it for a moment. I'm not trying to go viral. Like I grew up listening to like iconic acts where it's possible, and it's like I just look at it like music is a form of art to me. Like even the projects and everything, it's like everything's a signature project where it's like you know, it's like artwork.
You're an artist.
Mhm.
I like your point about longevity and looking at things in the long run, staying consistent to build something greater. What are some of the ways that you've been able to remain consistent? Because I'm sure you do a lot more aside from music.
For sure. I'm like fully immersed in the entire like music business like concept of like touring, um, you know, the music videos, directing, creative direction, engineering, master everything where it's like I see not only do I look at it as art, I'm completely aware of the business that is music business where it's like, all right, I don't just like even when I'm producing, I make music or I help the artist make music that's like, all right, you have to imagine yourself on stage performing this to like 50,000 people. How are they going to receive this music? Like, what you're saying? You're just, like, imagine it's 50,000 people. You have a direct contact with them where it's like, what are you saying to them? Like, how is it going to impact them? Because I know how music impact me. Like, I always put myself in like a fan's shoes. Like, all right, I remember growing up listening to Wiz Khalifa and being like hella off the whole wave, you know? Where it's like, I kind of see that happening now, like Flashy, Yabi. It's like a whole movement, but there's a generation that don't deal with the same thing that we're dealing with, where it's like we looking at like, oh, we just showing up to the studio making music, putting it out. Where there's a whole group of high school kids that's like worshiping this music, listening and growing from this music. So it's like I look at it from every angle, like an aerial view, like everything that's going on.
That's such an excellent perspective to have, especially when music is something that impacts people so deeply. It goes straight into our ears, straight into our hearts, our minds, especially having an influence on the youth.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are some of the things that you do to stay innovative and stay on top of like things as they're constantly evolving?
Just stay creative, stay experimental. Everything's an experiment to me. I feel like I don't have like a set sound as far as like you can place it anywhere. Like, oh, this is a West Coast sound, or I feel like I can do everything.
Although you do incorporate West Coast like
Mhm.
traditional
It's
beats
a lot of
and
blending.
sounds.
I do a lot of
Yeah.
blending. I blend like damn near everything. Like it'll sound like this, but then mid song it'll switch into some different shit. But it's music, man. Like if I can bob my head to it, I know it's I know the effect.
What's one of your own favorite songs? Do you have one?
Own favorite. Damn, that's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot. Just one.
Or 3.
Probably.
Or 2.
I'm gonna tell you like my 3 favorite records I've produced.
Okay, I'm ready.
For one, I would say Janky Ass G's.
Could've been kid, nigga, twin would have had that. Something in the backpack. 12 pull up, bitch, put this bag where your poon at. Hopping out popping it, niggas call me Mr. Feast Snatch. Nigga, stop asking, you cannot get your feet back. Sound like, nigga.
I'ma tap it 88, he got some chops on him.
Janky ass G's, Mr. Backstreet, Mr. Beat It Up, to some John Queens. Bitch, your nigga boost, cause your nigga ain't geek. Nigga, you can't never foot I had and I ain't bleed. I can suck OT with one knee and twibbing.
That's like one of my favorite songs. That was like when I started like, all right, people can, this is different. I guess to me, you trying to play it already.
I was trying to play. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
But I'll say Janky Ass G's, a recent one, Team Spirit. There's a lot behind that song. That song is hard to me.
I get in my mode when you get in your mode, get in the spirit.
And then
Team Spirit is so good.
I have a song. It's not out yet. See, that's the thing. I keep on outdoing myself. I ain't gonna lie. There's so much. I have so much unreleased music that's like, if you was fucking with that last shit, it's nothing. Like I promise you. Like like with Flashy, I have like a lot of songs with Flashy B that are like my favorite songs. Iman Soleil, even Amaya. We have a project we're working on right now. That got some shit. Like, one of my favorite, actually, yeah. Me and Amaya got some shit too. Like we got another project coming up.
It's giving prolific. It's giving.
It's called Cry Baby Gangsta.
Ooh.
It's hard. When I tell you, like, I'm gonna show you after, but yeah.
That title.
Damn, I could play some shit.
You
But
could play something.
could.
You could.
Now we just gonna wait. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned, man. That's gonna drop soon. That's gonna probably drop summertime. Play some? All right, for sure. We gonna see. Let's see. Nah, man, it's my whole shit.
But it was bad timing.
Too much paper, can't be out here chasing any man. I heard tell him bitch to jump cause I don't listen to him. Now you keeping hoes around cause you like attention. They might send me on the ground but they never mention. Too much money on the line, gotta stay the grind. If you ever choose up on me, I'ma stay aligned. You ain't wanna see me shine, kept me confined. Always knew you had a motive like I read minds. Gotta bow to my feet when you speaking to me. I'm the hardest.
Dang.
There's another verse on there. But that's
Love it
Amaya
already.
featuring Lil 9 or Bam 9. That's Lil 9, yeah. From LA.
Dang.
Yeah.
All these exclusive sneak peeks.
And I have a whole library of music that's unreleased. It's crazy.
So do you keep them unreleased for a specific date, or is there still work that's waiting
For
to happen
sure.
on it?
Like me, I like to package everything. That's it.
Package it, like add, like fine tune it?
Like,
or-
say, like that first song I showed you, like I get the video, you know, we work on the video, the concept. The whole project is ready, mixed, mastered, ready to go. I upload it, and then we do a rollout, you know? I just like a little standard. It's not like too strategic. It's just like a standard, like, all right, checks in the box stuff I have to have. Because me, I just be like, you know, I don't like shooting from the hip because I've had success doing certain things a certain way where it's like, you know, it's a system for me, you know? That's just it. Yeah.
What's been one of your favorite things about working with other creatives, rappers, singers?
When they're just as creative as me. Like, my biggest thing is I don't like working with people who don't think they can do things. Like, I think it's like we can get shit done as easy as we can say it. Where it's like, people are like, well, we can't. As soon as you started throwing that can't word around, I'm looking at you crazy. Like, bro, I think I can fly. So you gotta unfuck yourself or some shit. Because I don't know. This is I look at it as black and white. Like, if you can get up and go, if you can get up and drink, or if you can get up and do anything, you can get up and do what you need to do when it comes to this stuff. Because it's a lot. It's a lot required to do this. A lot of people don't understand it, but I understand it. Where it's like, hey, just be open, be coachable, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Who's been like your most favorite artists to work with?
I'd say Maya Jane for one. She's
A no-brainer.
she's super coachable. She's like she'll meet you 70% of the way to do everything because she does almost damn near everything on her own. She's her own like social media manager, all the shit. Flashy B, same thing. He's like hyper creative, and he's down to like he's one of the few artists like, hey bro, let's go to the sand dunes and go shoot in the middle of the desert type shit. And like I'm like, yeah, let's go do that because I don't know, I'm tired of doing like run and gun. Everybody is doing the same shit, and I'm just trying to remain different. Some people have their heads screwed all the way on, and it's just people don't know. You just gotta talk to people. So I can tell by somebody's mind state alone, like, oh, this is gonna be cool. But sometimes that shit don't even be mattering for real, because we could do my way or my other way. And it's like both ways is gonna be in your benefit. They're both in your benefit. So it's like, some people don't know. They've never had somebody sit them down like, hey, this is how you do this. And I just keep on sharing it, share the game with everybody. So you can just I like bringing the creativeness back to music, because a lot of shit is like you hear it one day and then you don't even remember the song or artist or none of that. But yeah.
Right. There's so many trends that pop in and out, and then they're just gone.
Yeah. Because I like developing artists to be like legacy acts, like in a real way where it's like, if I'm working with you, I already see you doing the biggest shit on the planet, like touring the world and shit. So that's just, I feel like if I'm working with you, that's how I view you. So like, no matter who you are, I can see you on a stage, even if you don't see it for yourself. I can see it like very vivid as possible. Like,
not only do you have great visions for yourself, but you also have great visions for the people around you and who you work with.
Not for sure.
That's honestly, that's like energy work.
Mm-hmm. Everything's energy.
I'll be right back.
All right. That's funny as hell. Yeah. We're going to take it. I'm taking over the podcast. This is 88THAGANG Radio. We're about to play some unreleased music.
I'ma tap at 80 and he got them chops.
Hey, I like pussy, I like money.
All right, so you mentioned that when you get the vibe that somebody doesn't quite have that self-belief, it kind of turns you off from wanting to work with them because you have that already instilled in you.
Not necessarily like turn me off to working with them. It's just like, all right, it's a difference between like, all right, I don't believe in myself and I'm committed to not believing in myself. Whereas like when you're committed, yeah, man, you smoked. Like, it's like some people you can only show people where the water is. You can't force that. I've learned that many times. You can't force nobody to do this because it requires a lot of energy to do it. Whereas like the first thing I always tell people, there's two types of people in this world. There's people that believe they can and they're right, and there's people that believe that they can't and they're right as well. Whereas like, depending on how you think, it's going to definitely drive whether or not you're going to do this or not. So
yeah, the power of our minds is just so huge.
I don't understand how people don't understand that though. It's like,
well, how would you say you got to that point? Like, how did you build your own self-belief? And
just by looking at our civilization, like we're the only creature on this planet that create microphones, clothes, cars, buildings. It's like, yeah, I don't think that there's something a little bit more mystic to that. Like, you don't see deers, have their own gas stations and shit. So it's like, I look at it like it's humankind is kind of like it's a deeper mystery than we think because we just been fed bullshit since the beginning of time. So it's like
What kind of bullshit?
just like you have to wake up, go to work and die basically, and there's nothing in between that, or it's like how do we even get here? But it's like that's a rabbit hole. We'll be talking for like a whole day.
Deep philosophical questions with
Type shit.
88.
Like look, log in. But nah, it's simply that alone. It's like, all right, you can do anything you put your mind to. And it's like we've always been told little mantras like, oh, teamwork makes the dream work. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. And it's like that shit's true. Like in a real way. And if you don't believe that, you probably need to do like a cleanse or something, like go fast. Or do a watermelon fast or some shit.
Have you done a watermelon fast?
I've done like all water fast. I remember last year I did like 2 or 3 of them, and then the year before that I did a dry fast for 10 days.
What was that like?
It was horrible, but it wasn't. That was the only thing that wasn't intentional. That's what kind of like got me into it a lot more. I thought I had caught COVID, but I didn't. I was sick for like 6-7 days straight. Couldn't hold water, couldn't eat food. I was fucked up. I was like calling my lawyer, trying to set up a will and everything. It was that bad though. Like, but I was like 6 days, no food, no water. And then like the 7th day, I'm like, I had an experience where like I had like one of those dreams where you're in control and shit. Like astral projection type shit. But it was so vivid and it was so immersive where it's like, damn. The only thing I've done different was, not eat, no bullshit, not ingest nothing, and just kind of like, it kind of naturally happened where it's like, I just started studying and looking into it. That's when I started like really looking in and listening to like Dr. Sebi and shit. And just jumping down a rabbit hole with no bungee cord. Like, you feel me?
So then after that, that's when you started making it intentional to
I
start
do it like every
fasting?
90 days, I'll do a cleanse. When I feel like I'm like certain shit is just not organized, I always notice like, all right, I need to fix my gut health real quick. Let me go ahead and purge all this bullshit. But yeah.
Oftentimes we don't realize how much of a impact the food we eat or the things we drink have on our mental health or our physical health, of course.
Your gut health directly affects your mental health. Like, so staying on top of that. I'm not acting like I'm like some super guru. Like I still be, still gonna eat my Dave's hot chicken and shit. But yeah, it's just I like to keep balance. Where it's like, all right, I know I'm outside, but I'm gonna try to balance as much as possible.
So it's all connected, like
no, for sure.
Your self-esteem, like you said.
Yeah, but that's more of a daily thing. Like every day, when I wake up is a newer version, newer update. You feel me?
Software update.
You feel me? Every day, just constant.
So what are the things that when you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm working towards this for X, Y, and Z? Do you have something like that in mind?
That usually starts like afternoon. Cause like in the morning time, like I'm a full-time father. So I have 2 kids. Wake up, take them to school, take my daughter to elementary school, take my son to middle school. Then from there, after that, then I start my day. That starts at like 10 a.m. But for the most part, I already have like my week. I like to schedule out the year, or a quarter. Just break down each quarter, like, all right, this is what's dropping, and just knock out goals, weekly stuff. I actually use a planner. It's funny as hell. I used to be like, why do we use these in high school? I'm using one right now. Yeah.
Oh, how things change.
Right.
So what's it been like balancing fatherhood with your music career and just the trivial day-to-day life?
It's intense. Super intense. Because it's like, yeah. Got 2 little aliens, man. But they're like my battery pack. So it's like it's pure balance when it comes to this. They support everything I do. They're like my biggest fans.
I was
So,
just
yeah.
about to ask you that. Do they know that you make music and like?
What? I caught my son doing the funniest shit on the planet. Like I went and picked him up from like basketball practice, and he's walking around. I'm like, why are all these kids walking up to you weird and dapping you up? And he's on Spotify showing him like, yeah, look. I didn't know until after we left. I'm like, bro, why is this so awkward? Like you walk up there, he like dapping up in his friends. I'm like, bro, what's up with dog? Like, what's up with this kid? I didn't know like he's like they know. Like all his friends know, and they just be looking at him like he's the coolest kid on the planet. He's like, I'm like, why? So I asked him like, why they do all that awkward like daps that like? What? He's like, I'm the main character. I'm like, that's right. This kid funny as hell. But yeah.
Oh,
my
you're
dog.
building little mini-me's. That
What?
sounds like something you would say.
That's what for sure.
What about your daughter? What's she like?
Man, she's the president. What? Leona is funny. No, she's the same way. They're both like, their character is there already. Like they're only developing to be better and better. So they have great character, both of them.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, it sounds like they have their own unique personalities.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Like my son's chill. My daughter, she's running shit. She's like me, my way or my other way. She's funny. I love it.
They're just different parts of you.
Literally. But yeah.
But that's, yeah, so they it's intense, but they feel you and they help you keep going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they know that you're a music producer and
Yeah.
they sound like they're proud of it.
Not for
Especially
sure.
your son
What?
getting dapped up.
Flexing. I'm like, this kid is crazy.
I mean, thanks for sharing about your family life too.
Mhm.
Sometimes people like to keep that personal. And I don't think that's something a lot of people know about you.
Yeah, nah. People
Right?
just think I'm just out here just doing this. Like, nah. I go to school. I'm in college. I'm a full-time father. Like, I have full custody of both my kids. Like, I'm outside.
Okay, and you did mention you were taking classes and earlier, but it didn't register until right now. So you're taking college courses.
Mhm.
What are you working towards with that?
Bachelor's in business and recording arts and technology.
Wow. You really are out here practicing what you preach, like lifelong learner over here. That's
For sure.
amazing. Wow, you carry so many different things. You got so many different hats to
Mhm.
wear.
Not for sure.
The school part is like, I mean, that's a lot because that could be a job on its own.
No, for sure.
Being a dad is a full-time job on its own.
But
Plus, pursuing your creative pursuits is like, wow, you really are intentional and focused. So, what are some of the things that you do on your free time? Like when you're just relaxing, like let's say you just are like, okay, I need a day or an evening. Like, what would you get into?
I really hang out with my kids because, like, there's balance, but sometimes it feels lopsided. Like sometimes I'll be on the road, but when I do have free time, I just we outside, and they're grown. They're not grown, but we can go places. Like we go hiking, we do all types of stuff. We'll just drive somewhere, go to Big Bear, just spend the whole weekend and just chill. You know, just like they're like it's really like my homies. Those are my little homies. So no, but yeah, nah, we be kicking it. Outside of that, I don't know. It's black and white. It's music and then fatherhood. You know? God, business, family. You feel me? Like all this is my main three. Outside of that, I don't party. I don't drink alcohol. I smoke a little weed. I cuss a little bit. So no. But yeah, that's mainly what it is right now. But I'm just trying to build on top of what I'm already doing. So
Laying down the formula.
you feel me?
Where did 88 come from? Your name.
It's funny as hell, right? 88 is like my lunch code number.
What?
Since elementary school all the way through high school. It was 88. And then a series of numbers, but it's always been the same. But it's always been, I don't know, I like that number. For me, it's a symbol for like infinite. the whole concept. My producer name was just 88 a long time ago, and I added the gang part after I picked up a camera and then started engineering and started doing everything outside of just producing. Where it's like, for a moment, I used to like have a garage setup, and that's when I like really started becoming 88 the gang and shit. But it was like a one-stop shop, like one-man army type shit. You feel me? Where, hey, you can come here, we do this, that. It started with the idea of like, all right, you can come here, we can do everything. And then just developed into like, we could still do everything, but now we're just gonna sprinkle some extra shit on top, But
So how long ago was that when you started the garage?
2016. Yeah, 2016. That's where I met like a lot of the artists, like Keek, Yab, Lil Weirdo, damn near everybody, for real, Hardini, a whole bunch of people.
How did you start creating those connections?
I want to say in the beginning, Lil Weirdo, when I was working with him, it's kind of weird. It was like, when I first started working with him, I remember like he was doing a whole bunch of like rap disses and shit. But it's funny, even how I got to that point, I had learned engineering to a point where I can make you sound good, So he's dissing motherfuckers, they're rapping outside, and I'm sending, like, he's dropping his stuff and it sound clean, and it's like, it sound better, where it's like automatically, I don't know. But it started from that to like, all right, then I met this dude, Young Rich, because he had a studio that was like in the same area. And I pulled up on him and he was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, man, your beats are hard, whatever. It wasn't even the beats. I was just tapping in with people. But he was like, he's the main reason why like a lot of motherfuckers we even met, for real. Because he had called me one night because I was like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to get a studio outside my garage because I'm getting complaints and shit. I was shooting videos and I was cutting up. I was about to get kicked out. But I'm like, I need to move my studio shit somewhere separate. He had called me one night like, hey, bro, they're moving out right here, bro. Call this number in the morning and move in there. And I called him and I moved right next to this dude. Like, and then he wasn't like, he would have people in his inside his studio that would come over. Like, they'll hear we're like all in the same building, so you can hear the vibration of the beats and shit. And he's like, man, who's that over there? And then he would be like, yeah, go over check out 88. And he was like, he was a dot connector at the time because he was doing all types of shit. But yeah.
Wow. What a story. Seriously.
But it's crazy. Like, everything's a butterfly effect. So I'd be like, everything makes sense to why everything's like I can tell you every pivotal moment. That's definitely one, because, yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the ways that you started expanding, basically, because you were connected with him, and then he was able to plug you into that spot, and now there's like a networking situation happening there.
Sure. Yeah, because like back then there was this like motto for San Diego, it's like Dago Push, and I was just fucking with that by itself, because it's like, I don't know, on the West Coast you don't really see too much unity, especially amongst anybody really doing anything worth doing anything. But yeah, it was cool. I met some dope artists through him, because he was like, he's a dope artist himself. To me, I think he's doper than a lot of motherfuckers, but he might not have like the clout or whatever. But I prefer talent over clout, because I mean business when it comes to art, where it's like, I be sitting here like, sometimes I done been in sessions where I'm like, damn, I know damn well I should never give this guy this beat because he's talking about nothing. I'm like, but he connected me with like real artists, like people that are like genuinely talented. So.
And that goes back to what you were saying about virality versus having timeless art.
Because I'd be like, bro, I still listen to Nas. I still listen to a lot of shit that like Kanye West. I still listen to like Lupe Fiasco. I still listen to Pharrell. And it's like, this music is timeless, where it's like, bro, I just put myself in a position of somebody else, like, damn, like Flashy's Love. I feel like that's a classic. She's a Demon. I feel like that's a classic song.
She's a Demon. I was listening
Me and
to
Flashy
that on
really
my way
got
here.
classic songs, like, you know what I'm saying?
You really do. 333. Can I mention
333
that one?
for sure. I look at it like, man, 10 years from now, we're gonna be hitting our two-step to some of this shit, man. I'm telling you. But we just getting our feet wet though, just the beginning.
And you saying this is only the beginning after reaching already a level of success.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of people would consider you to be successful at this point now, but the fact that you're still like, hey, there's still much more to go is like,
Yeah, because I don't know. I look at it like other people, I don't compare myself to other people, but it's like Kanye still Kanye. I think he's like the most influential piece in hip hop in
What
a
do
real
you-
way.
what do you think makes him so influential? And I know like, it's like, why would you ask that? But
It's just the brain behind the, like, I don't know. I look at his music as art. Like, you listen to his projects, everything makes sense. If you look at it from a broader scale than just listen to it, like, all right, boom. Everything's a piece of artwork. Like, it's like stages in his life and then certain stages in grief, and then just, I don't know. I pay attention to that. To being able to like go to a different industry and jump back and forth and, you know, be a billionaire, lose all your money, become a billionaire again. It's like, that's cold. That just shows that, like, all right, put your mind to it, you can do anything. Where it's like, the sky is not the limit. You feel me?
Is there any industry that you aren't tapped into right now that you do want to get into?
Real estate.
Have you gotten to do anything in that yet, or that's just something
I'm
you were
preparing
looking
to.
forward to?
I'm preparing to. I have a couple businesses. Like, I have like 4 businesses right now. Right now, I do live music and entertainment with agency with my business partner, CO in San Diego. We were running shows. We just did La Russell's last show in San Diego. He brought a choir and live band. That was probably the dopest experience.
How cool.
I like La Russell. He's definitely the blueprint if you want to be an independent artist and be in control. You know, he pays for all his stuff. I just seen that he just spent like $120,000 on ads alone, where it's like, imagine, that's like the real, hey, I'm doing this shit for real. But
Investing into yourself, like how you invest into music, it's
Mhm.
worth it in the long run.
For sure. Once you see some of the return coming back, you know, it's like, all right, it's only going to snowball. You just dive in more. I feel like I just dove. One day I just like, you know what? Just dive into this whole shit. Like, fuck it. What else? Like, what? I don't believe in plan B's or C's and shit. It's just like, all right. It's not like we're going to force a plan A, but we're not going to bullshit it either, you know?
It's a lot of people who would like to, one, identify the things that they're interested in doing, passionate about, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people sometimes don't have like the literacy or the
Mhm.
knowledge or the resources to be able to, like, you know, find their way. How would you say like you've been able to find your way, or how would you say other people can start digging into that if like they have, you know, starting from nothing basically?
I don't believe in that. I feel like now more than ever, everything you want to do, you can figure it out on this thing. Like, we got AI, Chat GPT, Google. Google's always been there. Like, before I went to college, I have got my PhD at YouTube University. Like, I learned how to engineer off YouTube. I learned how to a lot of shit from YouTube. Where it's like, if you want to know something, you're going to figure it out. If there's a will, there's a way. I'm a firm believer in that. Where it's like, you can't tell me you want to do something and have your phone in your hand, and like, I don't believe in that.
No
Especially
excuses.
nowadays, it's like there's no excuse. Like,
Yeah.
and then I do what I do outside of music on top of this. It's like, bro, there's no excuse. If I'm doing it, like, most people would be like, bro, I gotta take care of these kids. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Me, I'm gonna find a way. And it's like the fact that I'm able to, and I see other people do it as well. It's just it's a mindset thing at the end of the day. So it's like, that's just what it is. I don't believe in that. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Search it up. Ask the questions. Ask the internet. Like, it's there. You have to just ask and dive down the rabbit hole. Like, if you don't, you're cheating yourself. Like, people, like, they get intertwined with the music, and a lot of people, they're attached to the music emotionally, but then they forget, like, it's a music business. There's people making billions of dollars off music. Some of these labels, they're making like $40+ million a day. 90% of that shit is not for music. So it's like, there's more to music than you think.
And that's so great that you're getting your degree in business with the focus in production. Because yeah, I agree. Business is such a big part of it.
But it's like 80% of this thing down there. That and networking. Music's like 10%. Like this is way more. It's way bigger than that. I'm starting to see a lot of people are starting to wake their game up and look into what they need to know so they can just be in control of, like, I tell all the artists I work with, like, honoring a contract is more important than, like trying to just, I got fucked over. Like, it's just, you have to commit to something, because a lot of people are not going to do nothing for you. Where it's like, all right, if there's nothing in it for them, they're not doing nothing. Nobody's going to come, hey, bro, we want to give you $10 million so you can, we don't even know you, or we don't know your, that's why, like, I see it a lot now. A lot of artists that are doing their own thing, they're getting the real deals that people were getting back in the 90s and 2000s, because people were just getting that money and fucking it off, and it was a wasted investment. Even though it's a write-off for them, but it's like, it's music is deep.
So I have a few more questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to see if you had any questions for me.
I need you to do a voiceover for me for my James project.
A voiceover?
Mm-hmm. Like a voicemail message. Mm-hmm. Brenda she didn't tell nobody, but me and Brenda got a mixtape about to drop.
I didn't know that was happening.
I'll fuck with you. But yeah, let's see.
What would our mixtape be called?
We're not done yet. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna listen to the music.
Oh, I thought that's what it was gonna be. We're not done yet.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. See, collaboration, man.
Just a forever pending mixtape.
For sure.
It just stays in your unreleased files.
Yeah. With the other 50 mixtapes.
Okay, I have a question. What if I wanted to commission you? I don't know if that's what you call it, commission. I don't know. To create a little jingle for Who Is That Be Talking To?
It's good. We're going to talk.
I mean, we talking right now?
No, we can do that for sure. I probably have it on my phone right now, but not my phone, my computer. No, I can do that for sure. You just got to tell me what the vibe you want. I could probably do that today, for real.
Stop.
I keep my computer like all times. Whether I go to school, I always have that. But yeah, we can do that for sure.
Could I have like a little like ad libs of me and they're like, hey,
yeah,
what's up? It's me.
No, we for surely do some funny shit. For sure. We could definitely do it.
I mean, do you know the vibe of the show? Have you watched any of my shows?
For sure. All right. Like, that's something that I'm learning in school, is like doing scoring for certain things where, yeah, we can do some.
Hey, it's lit. You heard it here.
Actually, I already have the jingle in my head already, so it's done already. It's already done.
Manifesting live.
It's done.
In the moment. Wow, your creative process is just...
Matter of fact,
what?
I'm going to send it to you so you can do it for this. It's good.
I'm stoked.
I'm going to license it to you. It's good.
Okay, so you're in Vegas. Any fun plans?
Yeah, I'm actually out here working with 2 artists. I showed you the first one. Second one, I think I told you who I was coming out here for. I'm not going to say who yet. But yeah, just working. Got Amaya Jane out here. She's working. We just working, bro.
Consistency.
Workaholics.
Do you have any special shout outs you want to give?
Shout out my team that works with me, the people I work closely with, all my business partners. There's a couple artists that just, they just got out. I plan on working with soon. B3 Glizzy, he just came home. Yeah, shout out everybody, bro. Stay tuned though. There's a lot more going on that I'm showing, but just pay attention, It's gonna be a fun little experience.
is there something specifically that people should look out for?
Just gotta pay attention, man. You know, it's gonna hit you like, it's gonna hit you like just randomly, but not randomly, but you just gotta pay attention, man. Can't really get into too much.
Okay, fair. And last final question, what's something that you want to leave people with after this episode? Like, what do you want them to take from you?
Be as intentional as possible. That's it.
Well, thank you so much, 88. It's been such an honor and a pleasure having you on. Someone with as much artistry, depth, and prolific consistency in their work. Thank you for being on Who Is That Be Talking To today.
I appreciate you for having me in a real way.
Thanks, 88. You a real one.
Let's go finish our mixtape.
Can't wait.